Buddy, welcome back to the R.O.A.M podcast, the ramblings of a man. So I've been waiting for some big drops to happen, and all I have so far is something that you probably already seen. But I have a document that came out yesterday. Now, for a while, for months and months, we've been waiting for somebody to be arrested. They investigated Donald Trump off of a false statement. They made a false dossier, and they went full steam ahead on it. $40+ million, and that's just what's recorded. I'm sure it's millions and millions of dollars of taxpayers' money, and they found guap. Nothing. They found shit. Now, everybody's looking to Bill Barr. He's done interviews. Yes, there's going to be indictments. Will they be before or after the election? Oh, we don't know. I don't want to speculate. That's all we heard. This came out yesterday. Check this out. From Fox News, Justice Department investigating bribery conspiracy scheme involving presidential pardon, documents show. And it goes in a little further, and I'm going to get to it right now. The U.S. Justice Department has an active criminal investigation into an alleged secret lobbying scheme in which individuals purportedly offered money in the form of political contributions to figures tied to the White House in exchange for a presidential pardon, according to unsealed court documents released Tuesday. So as of right now, or as of last night, late last night, there's no names, but there's definitely two. And it goes on and talks about how Donald Trump is weighing in on those in his cabinet or very close to him, and if he should pardon them or not. And then they go in and say, well, he just pardoned Michael Flynn. Michael Flynn lied to the FBI. Well, look who the fuck he lied to, huh? Comey, the most corrupt people. What they did with Hillary Clinton was a slap in the American fucking people's face. That's what that was. Okay? They all met on the tarmac. You remember that? Now, Bill Barr is supposed to come in and start fucking cleaning house for Donald Trump. But what I want people to realize is this. You're dealing with the establishment, a.k.a. the shadow government, a.k.a. the cabal, whatever the fuck you want to call them. They're the corrupt politicians and the Democratic Party and the fucking Republican Party, dude. These people are involved with the richest motherfuckers in the world, dude. They run the world. That's not a conspiracy, people. These people run everything. They own everything. Now, the clip I'm about to show you, I know you've heard it. It's coming out of Project Veritas. Now, I guess they've been recording phone calls from CNN, the head of CNN, the head of all these reporters that are in CNN for months. They've been recording these people, and they're explaining how it's ran and why they do what they do. And they do not want to give Donald Trump a platform because they believe he will not concede, and I believe he should not concede. Now, who am I? But the American people know he got gypped out of this election. There's no fucking way. Listen, look, and I'll show you this. Your best friend fucking Google. Google this. How many people in America own a firearm? 390 million around, right? 390 million people love that firearm for multiple reasons, all right? But they're legal, law-abiding citizens. Now, people like myself and others that don't own a firearm, can't own a firearm, but still believe in the Second Amendment. Now, that adds to probably millions. Now, take a fraction, take a little less than half of 300 million people. You're telling me that those people didn't vote for Donald Trump? Joe Biden came out and said, I'm taking your guns, bro. I am taking your guns, and here's the fucking guy to do it. All right? The one that came out says, hell yeah, I'm taking your AR-14s. That's a 15. Anyway, they said that. And they have a fucking plan already. They're going to start taxing people that own firearms and own clips. The more clips, the more money, and then eventually wipe out the Second Amendment. They've already attacked our First Amendment. Look at YouTube. You can't say nothing. You can't show nothing. Look at Twitter. You can't say names. Look at fucking the news. You can't say names. You can't say certain things. And you have CNN from the horse's fucking mouth saying they will not give Donald Trump a platform. Now, why can't they say George Soros? Why can't they say the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers run the fucking world? Why can't they? It's freedom of speech. If it's a lie, then let the lie stay out there. I think every fucking truth is banned. They don't want you to, because then you're going to hear it, and then you're going to look it up and do your own research and be like, holy shit, well, Google is saying it's fact-checked by best friends with fucking George Soros. Well, then, all right, I'll look over here. And then they find some evidence. Then they find some more reporting. And boom, it's fucking true, dude. If you're bought and paid for, $100 million or more is nothing to these people. If they're all in cahoots, if they all are ran by the same system, then that money's passed down. And that motherfucker that gave the money, the people that gave the money will never be caught. Because the DOJ is compromised. People say QAnon is a conspiracy group. Okay, maybe some of it. But when they say we're compromised at the highest level of government, it's the God's honest truth. Because watch, here's the clip.
I just want to underscore something that Michael said earlier about the transition and Trump, because I've been talking to a lot of people this morning on both sides, and I just keep hearing the same thing, both from Republicans who have not come out to congratulate Biden, but also to those who have in the Democrats, and that is that we have to be, news organizations have to be very careful and very responsible about not giving Trump too much of a platform on his not conceding, because they feel the transition can go forward. And, other than the national security briefings, which are critical to start now, they just don't want us to exaggerate that Trump isn't leaving office. And I'm going to have a lot of specific reporting on that later today, but just big picture wanted to underscore what Michael had said.
Yep, agreed.
On the issue of why it's important to get the transition going right, the 9/11 report talks about one of the problems was that the trouble that was brewing got lost during the transition. So if you want a good concrete example of what happens when you don't have a good transition, go look at the Twin Towers.
Yeah. So I think that's an important point. I think it was discussed a little bit yesterday in terms of national security. I think it's really important to raise again. I would encourage folks to think about, that 9/11 Commission report and the lack of transition.
That conversation doesn't give you chills. I don't know what will. These people are bought and paid for by the corrupt politicians on both sides of that fucking aisle and the middle. All right? Donald Trump's literally fighting for his life, dude. For 4 years, he's been attacked. People were wondering why. I say it's the fucking media because they're bought and paid for, and it's obvious. And I got trolls saying, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. Oh, you're crazy. There's the fucking proof, people. There's the proof. You got Republican corrupt politician and the Democratic corrupt politicians cahooting with one another, saying to CNN, hey, we can't give the guy a fucking platform. They're ready to do what they have to do to implement the NWO, the New World Order. It's not a conspiracy. Yes, you can go back and listen to the clip from George Bush Sr. He didn't say it to help his health. He knew what the fuck was going on. These people are already in power. They just have to make the move. They don't care if America falls, dude. They don't care about you and me, dude. They want that money. And they want the people like us, or a little above us, the media, They want that money. They want to blow the fuck up. So when the country goes down, they're fine. They can go somewhere else. They can go to Venezuela, China, wherever the fuck it is. The proof of Hunter Biden and Joe Biden cahooting with one another, the evidence that were piled on top of them, on Obama, on Hillary, on all these cocksuckers, Pelosi and the rest of them. You're telling me none of these people did anything to break the law? Huh, Bill? Huh, Bill Barr? You're supposed to be the head of the DOJ over there. Instead, you're getting the BJ behind the motherfucking desk. All right? Because that's obvious. You're doing nothing. Now you're investigating another investigation on top of a president that gave you a fucking job. That said to do something. Arrest somebody because we're involved with corruption, you piece of shit. Now what? You're going to look at him again? I'm pissed. I am very fucking pissed. We live in a fucking country that only serves the rich and powerful. Fuck the poor. Fuck the middle class. They'll lie to you. They'll call you crazy. They'll make up a word, conspiracy. You know, the CIA made that word up about the people that second-guessed the JFK assassination. Yup. They said a fucking single bullet did that. From the back. From the back. When a bunch of fucking experts showed you what could have happened. You gotta stay tuned. God bless. Stay true, America. Beat up that bell for the next video. Peace. You'll never look at America the same again, because I'm not. When we're being silenced on a daily